We are now connected.
All right, everyone, the June portal is officially open and the wave of abundance is here. I know you're feeling it. I've been reading your comments claiming the month of June. So today we are going to see exactly how you're going to ride this wave. And right now, it's your choice on how you want to move through this energy. So they're wanting you to be very intentional this month. And if you're wanting to ride this wave of abundance, you can actually claim this energy by typing in the comments, I am ready to ride this wave. I am ready to ride this wave. So let's get into your reading and see what your soul needs to hear as you're riding this wave. Welcome in, my beautiful Libra friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's call in spirit, open up the space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we're going to first start with a spirit animal that is guiding you as you are riding this wave, Libra. It is bringing awareness to you around something, and this something is from the Squirrel Queen. So you may have seen a squirrel recently. It is letting you know about winter is coming. So the message here for you is you have some dark days ahead, Libra. Know that and be ready. But the bright days will always return. So you are going through a temporary patch of what I feel is going to feel like a test for you. And because you're aware of that now, you can be ready for it. So it's about preparation. So I'm going to read this to you one more time. You have some dark days ahead. Know that and be ready. But the bright days will always return. And oh my gosh, I'm realizing that I might need glasses because I'm having a hard time reading the letters. So I feel that perhaps, Libra, you are recognizing something about yourself that you didn't know, but it's now very clear. And now it makes sense. Something like that. So we're going to see what this wave of abundance is, how it's coming into your life, and how you are meant to work with it. So we are getting here for you. Abundance is coming in through the savings you have and the savings you are putting into. So the message here is you always need to put something off for a bad day. Create savings for the future. So they want you to start saving your money and actually committing to a certain dollar amount every single month or every week, whatever you desire to do. This is how it's going to start for you. This is the wave you are riding. So a piggy bank. I feel the piggy bank, the pig are all signs for some of you right now, and it's confirming something for you. So you'll have to share with me in the comment section below. And I don't know if any of you have recently gone to a restaurant and actually seen a pig figurine, like a statue, as you enter, or some other animal. So you'll have to share that with me in the comment section below. It's just, this is how Spirit is communicating with you. So we're going to pull 3 tarot cards and see what else is happening. I'm definitely feeling, Libra, that some of you are moving through a little bit of testy waters. It's like the wave is there, you're gliding, and all of a sudden the next wave feels a little bit choppy, and maybe you've never gone through that choppiness before. So there's fear there. So let's ground and center. I feel there's a lot of information coming in on how to navigate this. So this is what they want you to connect with. So we are getting here the Page of Wands. So they're encouraging you to try something different, try something new, something out of the box. You have stepped into a new timeline. This month of June is acting like a new cycle, a new month, right? It feels like, to me, it feels like summer is about to start and I'm getting ready for it. I'm super excited. It just feels very bright, right? And the bright days are coming. So you are meant to tread the waters into that bright light. So this is the journey that the Page of Wands is bringing into your life. And here it is, the 5 of Swords. This is what I was feeling. So there's definitely turbulence here. And I feel for some of you, this is going to show up in the relations and connections that you have. So it is the energy exchange that may feel a little bit more heavier. It's like you're more aware of the energy you are giving out there and what you are receiving in return, and you're feeling a certain way about it. So this is a wave of energy that is moving through your life right now. This is how you're going to feel it. So the Hermit card. So I feel maybe thinking about this a little bit more and not reacting to something. I feel that the energy is bubbling up. And this is why the Hermit card is showing, is because you are being called to bring peace and calm into your nervous system as you are moving through this wave. So what can you do in your life right now to create peace within yourself? Maybe peace in your environment, maybe some sort of a practice that helps calm you down. Now, the Hermit card is a major arcana card, so this energy is going to be prominent in your life, meaning you're going to feel like I need a break or I need a timeout or rest, right? So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others are going to feel this subtly. So let's take a look at these cards. I'm so glad I'm close to the ground because I can actually pick these cards up. So they belong in your reading, anything that falls here today. So it's really interesting because I feel you are moving through something that is unfamiliar to you, like it feels different. So you have to approach things differently here, maybe approach a person differently here. So I feel there's like a master plan or some sort of a strategy that has been coming to you recently. You've been thinking about it more and thinking about the different ways you can navigate it. And before I continue on here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. And if you are enjoying my content and you feel a connection to me and you're wanting to help support this channel, the best way that you can do that for me is by subscribing and hitting that notification bell. That allows our frequency to boost into the universe and land where it needs to and connect with the souls that it needs to. So thank you again for all of your love and support here in this community. So the Page of Wands, this is a fresh new experience. And I don't know how you're feeling this fresh new experience. I'm getting a lot of fear or uncertainty around it or wanting some sort of a guarantee that things are going to work out. This is what this reading is doing for you, is bringing you the awareness and the power of you to actually navigate through this. Like you are very capable of moving through this energy. So they want you to adopt a beginner's mindset. Don't be afraid to make mistakes here because this is a new experience for you. So I feel some of you are in a space where, because you're going through it, you wouldn't have known what it felt like until you went through it. And had you not gone through it, you would have never known. So there's almost like this learning something in the experience of, I had to go through this in order to know. Right? That kind of clears away any kind of questions you have had around this experience or around what it is that you are going through. So what I'm feeling here with this is your awareness of someone, like the energy exchange between you and them. It's like you're showing up and I'm not seeing the other person matching that energy, or it feels more draining than uplifting. So there's this like feeling you are feeling that is very clear to you why you're feeling it. And because we have the Five of Swords, we have this Page of Wands. I feel communicating this, setting those healthy boundaries around that might be hard for you. And maybe you have been speaking up and it feels like you are met with resistance or this like pressure that something is going to be your fault because you are sharing this. It's almost like you're meant to shut up to keep the peace and not complain. Perhaps that's a words that's being used right now in a specific situation. So this is where Spirit is encouraging you, because you're feeling these things, you're aware, to ground and center yourself, and let's show up in peace within ourselves. Right? When we're at peace, when our heart is calm and we're not matching the energy and vibration of the energy that is trying to interfere, or it's almost like it's trying to make you small, and you don't want to feel small because you are not small. You're a bright light. So this bright light is looking for an outlet to shine its light. So you may be going through an experience right now where this is how you're feeling. And there's a lot of strength you are building up. And I feel this is exactly what you are being called to work with because it's new for you. You're unfamiliar with actually saying what it is that you feel, putting those boundaries up, reinforcing them. I know whenever I have to set boundaries around people, it just sucks because I feel like I'm being a mean person, but I'm actually not. I'm saying what it is because I found in my own life that people will take as much as you give them. And if you're not communicating and being vocal, how are they supposed to know when you haven't set those boundaries, those standards, right? So you have to be very open and clear about your expectations in a connection, in a relationship. I feel someone may be feeling like they should have had a contract signed before getting into this connection. So there's an unraveling, or there's some sort of like something is coming back to balance with this, however it shows up, however, whatever the outcome is. And, for some of you, it feels like a battle that you are moving through, like an ongoing battle where you're always finding yourself in these situations or with people that are constantly taking advantage of you. I felt like this my whole life as well. Where I've had friends where if I was showing up for them, everything was great. As long as I'm putting more energy in, everything is perfect. It's joyous, it's happy. But then sometimes it come to a point where I would, ask for the same energy, like, hey, why don't you drive today? And it'd be a huge problem. And there would be this like really weird vibe about it. And I'd start to notice, and I'm like, what? Okay, what is this? Like, why is it a problem when it isn't for me? So it's like, okay, now I'm becoming aware that maybe I'm not meant to, stay here in this relationship as this version of me for whoever this is. So always staying in the energy of love and redirecting that love. They don't want you to close yourself off. So what this card is letting me know is you may be going through some sort of inner dialogue or back and forth, miscommunication, or like this like twisting of the words, like something. And I feel that you're in a place right now where you're actually in your mind battling it out with, is this what it is, or is it something that I'm feeling because of this or that, or trying to figure out. It is that process of figuring out like why you feel like this. And I feel it's in your mind. And now this could be happening the reverse way as well, I feel, around contribution. Maybe there is an imbalance of contribution within a group of people, right? I'm seeing a lot of people energy around you, your relationships and relationship dynamics that are being affected by this wave. And this is how the abundance is coming in for you. It is clearing away energy that no longer serves you. And this is you taking your power back and putting it back into that piggy bank and growing that, like you're adding value to you by disconnecting from things that weigh you down. And, it always feels like, to me in my own life, like a mental challenge I'm going through. It's like, oh, how do I strategize and navigate all of these people, like all these relationships, all of these connections? I have to be all these different people. I just want to be me, right? So for some of you, you may be going through this experience. So they're wanting you to be very smart about this. When you're feeling like you want to react or lash out or like jump into that matching energy of something externally happening, your power is in the way that you show up in it. So this is something they want you to be aware of. This is that choppiness, this testiness that you're going to feel as you're riding this wave of abundance. So whenever we are in abundance, it doesn't mean everything's hunky and dory. It can mean that we're also going through challenges, but experiencing abundance at the same time, because that's what we choose to focus on. That is the mindset we are going to choose to be in as we are riding this wave. So there are changes that are taking place in your lives. And I do feel this heaviness around, finding it hard, like putting more energy and effort. And I feel this is what it takes to be in this wave, to be here. Like you might get knocked down, but remember, grab that surfboard, jump back on and ride again. This is an energy this month of June that is demanding that you, on a cellular level, connect with that higher timeline. So this is someone who's not giving up. And, sometimes it's hard, especially when we're setting boundaries, to show up and continuously do this. So this is so interesting because my husband and I had a conversation about how I had some life-size posters of movie characters printed and made. And I said I had to be on the guy to make it exactly how it was supposed to be. I couldn't not, because I knew my intuition was saying that you have to be on this person and make sure they're doing it exactly how you want. And that's how it worked out perfectly. So sometimes you're meant to be on the energy, because I feel whatever's on the other side of this is unaware. And, I found that sometimes when I'm going through an experience where someone is unaware, it really bothers me because I'm aware. So I have to work on really creating balance in myself around that and not react and go on attack mode. Instead, I have an outlet. I can either write it all out, get it outside of me, or talk it out with someone I trust, which is my husband, right? So just to process it, just to, have a sounding board or vent, whatever it is. So we have the Hermit card here as well. And I feel you need a time out from something. You need some space in order to know or to clear away whatever it is in the way of what you already know. So time alone, maybe taking a break from being out in a crowd, or maybe being somewhere where it feels heavy and toxic to you. This could be your workspace. Maybe this is the energy around people at work. And, whenever I feel like this, I don't like feeling like this because that is not what my energy is. And I know that. I'm like, I don't like where my mind is going with this. I don't like how I feel in this experience. So when I know that, I'm aware that this is what's happening, I shift my mindset to look for the abundance in it, rather than focusing on everything that is going negative. Because the more that you focus on it, the more that your reticular activating system is going to send out a signal to look for those things to confirm what it is that you are feeling. And I know when I first started doing this, I'm like, that's kind of weird. Like, how does that even happen? How is that going to just change my experience? And when I started practicing, I started to see the change, and I'm like, oh my God, this works. And again, you have to be active. You have to be on it. You have to be on yourself doing this thing. It's like exercising. You're only going to build muscles when you are actively working them out. That's when you start to see changes and notice the results. This is the same energy coming in with the Hermit card. Giving yourself the time and space, carving it out for yourself to cultivate it, to build it. For me, I feel my schedule is so busy, and implementing exercising was so hard because I'm like, I just don't have the time for it. But then I realized it's my choice to make the time and show up for it. So when I took that attitude on, I'm showing up for it every single day, and somehow I have time for it. Right? See how it changes? This is exactly how the Hermit card is working, is giving yourself time to actually be within the experience, to know what it is that you are meant to know, because you are the one that's firsthand navigating it. I'm not in it. You are, right? So the Hermit card is, decluttering, getting rid of the noise, the things that are in the way that feel like it's just creating a lot of challenges. It's about stopping for a second, pausing, recharging, maybe even looking at what is actually going on, where you are in the experience. It's like a check-in with yourself. And I feel for some of you, you need this. Maybe you need a break from someone, right? Maybe you just need to perhaps take some time off on the weekend and not do all the things that you're doing, and just apply to other places because you've been wanting to work somewhere else. You're not liking the environment. It's like, okay, I'm going to do this thing that I've been thinking about. And the reason why it keeps coming up over and over, or you're recognizing, you know what, this person isn't, they're really in this relationship because it's one-sided. So I'm not going to bother putting and watering this energy anymore because it doesn't feel good. It feels like I'm starting to drown, right? So fine, you have to pull yourself away from it for a little while to actually see it sometimes. Not all the time, but I feel that maybe some of you are, I don't know, feeling outside of something and being outside and feeling this way for a while. This is like a buildup of something that you already know, and it feels like you can't keep it in anymore. And you want to say something. So this is where I feel that reactive energy, lashing out, getting angry. I've done this many times in my life and it's not fun. It's just, then you have to pick up all the mess, right? And then you have to, and it's just not worth it, right? So I feel they want you to pick and choose your battles here. There are some energies around you that don't need your attention. Like, this is not your circus, it is not your monkeys, right? So just be very mindful and strategic with the way that you are working with others, exchanging your energy and what you expect in return. To be very clear about that, right? So especially around people that may have taken advantage of you and you feel that in order to keep the peace, you're just going to keep your mouth shut, but you feel like you can't anymore because it's actually bothering you. It's time to now speak up, but do it before it turns into something else, right? So I feel those healthy boundaries. Communication is going to be your superpower. This is how you're going to navigate through this testy water, is like you're slicing through the energy by being very clear, direct, and honest. And if there's a problem with that, that is not your energy. That is something Spirit is showing you that might not be in alignment with you. So I feel there's a major clearing that is happening that is making room for this abundance. So you're going through the process of that. So we're going to go ahead and pull a number frequency that is behind this wave of abundance and share what you are meant to know right now. So we have 78. Some of you may have been born 1978. 78 may be a number of significance. Maybe you're 78 years old. So that is your confirmation. And spiritual career. Some of you might be embarking on a spiritual career. So pink and purple are your colors. These are lucky colors for you. So you may be drawn to them or wearing them more. That's because it's your lucky color. So, oh, we already did this. What am I doing? Let's read the interpretation now. So we are getting here 78 here. This card indicates an opportunity to embark upon a career in the mind, body, and spirit arena. This could be a full or part-time venture, and it's totally up to you what you want to do. You may already have the credentials to begin this work now, or you may require further study before you're ready to start. Whatever your situation is, this card is a confirmation that you have genuine talents and abilities that need to be put to good use. And I feel, you know what? You have people around you that keep saying to you that you got to do something with this creativity, like something that you're really good at. You may decide to work as a clairvoyant, life coach, homeopath, or healer and see clients from your home. Or try your hand at being a card reader, numerologist, or astrologer at your local mind, body, spirit fair. You may choose to be a writer of inspirational books or blogs, or conduct workshops in the community. Regardless of what you do and however big or small the scheme, you can turn it into a career with the potential for great success. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are leading you to embark upon a spiritual career. Only you can know when the time is right. But no matter what, you must believe you will succeed, because we're seeing you succeeding here. Okay, so remove the limiting beliefs that are preventing you from moving forward. Release your anxieties around it. And trust in the divine. When you focus on being of service rather than your worries, doubts, and fears, the universe will send you opportunities to serve, like they really will. You'll see it happening. So I have an affirmation, another one for you. So feel free to write this down and seal it. So I serve the greater good and am given all that I need. Once again, I serve the greater good and am given all that I need. So that is your number frequency. message. And I have another affirmation for you at the end of this reading that my husband Paul writes for all of you. So make sure you check that out as well. And we're going to go ahead, close, and seal your reading now with an angel number. So we are getting for you today is 8989. Go with the flow. Libra, go with the flow. You are open to new possibilities at this time. So these possibilities may feel scary, but you're not here to feel the fear. You are meant to ride through it. So flexibility, you want to be flexible at this time. You are merging with divine. So whatever's happening in your life right now is happening for your highest good. So relax into the experience and let God, your spirit guides, take care of it. You can trust them. All right. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that notification bell. And if you're brand new to my channel, you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care along with my other creations at Koto Create.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.